Thank you so much. It's Casper West here. And thank you so much for watching. We are going to get right into this video. But before we do, as a token of my appreciation, enjoy this video of a tractor cutting grass in the field. Let's get right into it. All right, Brian Kohlberger is a 28-year-old criminology PhD student and the suspect in the Idaho murder case. But just a decade ago, the young lad mentioned this online. As I hug my family, I look into their faces. I see nothing. It is like I am looking at a video game, but less. Now let's break this down. Could this be a tactic from his lawyer released to help him plead insanity? Now, if you guys didn't know, Brian was always the quote-unquote weird fat kid in school and was bullied. This is his yearbook photo. He just recently lost weight, and people said he changed. I personally think that he came from a very dysfunctional home. He was getting picked on in school. Girls didn't really like him as much, and they also thought that he was weird and very stinky. So he created this heartless revenge emotion for himself and others, and when he lost weight, he just saw that as an opportunity to get revenge. Now, we know that Brian was at or near the home at least 12 times prior to the murder, between June 23rd and November 13th, I believe. Now, those exact dates wasn't revealed, but he was there during the early morning or the late evening hours. Now, we know there was also one roommate who could possibly be home during those times. If you guys watched my last video, then you know who I'm talking about. We know that the other roommates was always out partying, and we also know that there was one roommate who likes to stay home and was considered the quote-unquote quiet one. Very strange, right? We also know that after the murder, he allegedly went back to the scene. Many people have said that it was because he went to get his knife sheathed, or he possibly went to finish the job. Now, if you guys remember from my last video as well, Kaylee mentioned that there was a stalker, and she told Madison that in the smoke shop, and she also told the family. So we know that the dad also said that he sees a connection between Brian and his daughter, and the details were also unknown, but I mean, we know who it was, right? When questioned in Pennsylvania prison, Brian claims that he was in Idaho because the shopping there is quote-unquote better. Now let me pull up Google Maps and let's see exactly where Brian was when he was quote-unquote saying that the shopping is better. So let's get right into it. So I pulled up Washington State University. Now, if you don't know, this is where Brian attended school, right? This is where he got his criminology degree. So he said that the shopping was better in Idaho, right? Now, if you look at the shopping areas nearby, he actually didn't specify exactly what he was shopping for, but there seems like tons of marts and shopping centers. This one looks nice. South Fork Wheatland Shopping Center. Has anybody been to these places? Can anybody verify if these places are good? Pullman, Hala, okay. Plousmore, okay. Okay, they got a couple places here. All right, so I see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's say about 9, all right? Now let's compare that to Moscow. Now, when you compare it to Moscow, Idaho, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places, right? So Pullman, Washington is actually a bigger town than Moscow, Idaho. So it's more people, actually 7,000 more people than Moscow. So his story doesn't really make that much sense. It's actually more shopping areas over here because it's a bigger population. So this, I believe that he was going over to Idaho to meet up with one of the roommates that were in that house. Not sure exactly which, but if you guys watch my last video, you would know exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, look at the size. So Idaho is pretty smaller than Pullman. Look at the size. Definitely have more space to grow up here, but there's definitely a lot to do in Pullman, Washington. Moscow, it doesn't seem like there's that much to do, but I've heard that there's a lot to do down here. But there's also a lot to do here as well. Look, they got a golfing course. Okay. Got a flag field, a winery. Yes, pretty much a college town on both sides. Seems like the college kids from here travel over here, and the college kids from here travel over here. So, yeah, but that shopping thing is just a lie. I would like to know what you guys think. Definitely. Thanks for watching, and continue to comment down below what you think. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.